First off, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to our power, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to Great Millstone and the elders and apostles, and salutation to all the sincere brothers out there pushing the truth, and the sincere sisters who are listening and learning. As you can see, this lesson is entitled, You Can Run, But You Can't Hide Devils. This lesson is specifically for all these elite kings of the earth, rulers of the earth, rich families of the earth who live deliciously off of the back of poverty, oppression, death, sickness. All these people who turn a blind eye, who hold all the riches of the earth to themselves. All these nations who go to war with other nations and don't mind killing the children and the poor and the elderly. All these elite who sold the children of Israel into slavery, who have generational wealth from selling the children of Israel into slavery. Okay? This message is for them, and it's specifically from Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Okay, let's get to it. This is Psalms chapter 2, verse 1. Why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? The kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against Yahweh and against his anointed, saying, Let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cords from us. All these nations conspired against Israel, the children of the Most High, the so-called Negro Americans, the so-called Mexicans, the so-called Native Americans, and the scattered abroad. All these nations, you have China, which is Moab in the Moab in the Bible. You have Magog, which is Russia in the Bible. You have Philistine. You have the Ethiopians, even the so-called Africans. All these nations took part in the slave trade, okay? All these kingdoms, all these nations have a hand in our demise, okay? It says, let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cord from us. He that sitteth in heaven shall laugh, and Yahweh shall have them in derision. Then shall he speak unto them in his wrath, and vex them in his sore displeasure. Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai are angry with all these nations and what they did to his children, okay? Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai has a bone to pick with all these kings of the earth. All these nations who are confederate with the beast, aka America, Babylon the Great. All these nations are in allegiance with America, okay? Yes, you have nations who don't want to deal with America, but at the end of the day, they have laid their bed with America, man. Through trades, through selling oil, they're all using the USD. They are part of this beast system, all right? And we can see that they are all confederate. How? Because all these nations are on one accord trying to give everybody this jab. They are on one accord. They all was able to somehow, create a vaccine all together, all at the same time. Okay, that's just an example, all right? This lesson is not about the vaccine. This is about how all these wicked kings of the earth are going to get vengeance and wrath upon their heads, okay? Upon their children, upon their families, okay? This is Joel chapter 3, verse 1. It says, For behold, in those days and in that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem, Yahweh Bashim Al-Shah is going to gather us Israelites who are scattered from the four corners of the earth and take us away from all these heathens, because they are about to get their judgment, okay? It says, I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat. And that's in the Middle East. And will plead with them, therefore my people, for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations, and have parted my land. And they have cast lots for my people, and have given a boy for an harlot, and sold a girl for wine, that they may drink. They can run, okay, but they can't hide. They did wickedness against our people, okay? They did wicked things that we shouldn't even be able to talk about, all right? They fed our children, slave babies, okay, to alligators for bait. They burnt down villages of the so-called Native Americans and burnt them alive, man. They raped and pillaged, okay, the so-called Native Americans, man. Children and everything, okay? They're going to pay back. And you know what they're going to try to do? They're going to try to run and they're going to try to hide, okay? But this message is for all these elite kings and bankers. And they that are up there, they know we are the children of the Most High. They're the ones who are purposely pushing out all this filth, this music, all these things to our demographic, to our children. You know, they're the ones who are putting Cardi B up on a pedestal. They're the one who's putting up Jay-Z on a pedestal so that they could corrupt the minds of our children. They're the ones who are pushing all this filthy music, all this abortion clinics in our neighborhoods, because they know we are the children of Yahweh Bashim Al Shai. And as long as we don't obey his laws, statutes, and commandments, that we won't have our power to deliver us and save us. So they can do all these things, okay? But our spirit bear witness that we are the children, and Yahweh Bashim Al Shai says he is going to redeem us. This is Obadiah chapter 1 verse 8. It says, shall I not in that day, saith Yahweh, even destroy the wise man out of Edom? Yes, all you so-called Edomites. You change your name from Caucasian to white. But no, you are the children of the devil, okay? Your works follow you. All your heritage shows that you are nothing but war and death and a plague, rape, robbery, and pillaging, dropping nuclear bombs on innocent people. That is what you do continually. Sex trafficking, your Catholic churches, okay? You are the damn devil, okay? He comes not but to steal, kill, and destroy. And all you other heathen nations, okay? China, you got Israel, you got Africa, you have Arabia, Dubai, all of Europe. All these nations are confederate, okay? All of them are wicked, all right? They are all against Yahweh Bashim Yahushai and against his children. It says, and thy mighty, I'm going to start from the top. It says, shall I not in that day, saith Yahweh, even destroy the wise man out of Edom, and understanding out of the mount of Esau? And thy mighty man, O Teman, shall be dismayed, to the end every one of Mount Esau may be cut off by slaughter. Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai is so angry, he's going to cut off all these Edomites, okay? He's going to destroy them all off the map. There is no salvation. There is no chance for repentance for them, okay? But first, they're going to have to go into slavery. Scripture says, he who puts into captivity must go into captivity. He who killeth with the sword must be killed with a sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. It says, for thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. All these Edomites love to say, all these nations across the earth, okay, turn a blind eye to slavery, that they all took part in it, okay? They all live in lavishly. They all have their nations, while we are all divided as a family, as Israelites. While we all don't know, well, we all was at one point didn't know who we were. We're called Puerto Rican. We're called, Mexican, Black, Jamaican. We are none of these things, man. That's our names that was given to us from captivity, man. We are the children of Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai, his anointed, okay? It says, Revelation chapter 6, verse 14. And I'm stressing, you devils can't hide. This message is for you guys, okay? It says, and the heavens departed as a scroll when it rolled together, and every mountain and island were moved out of their places. This is when the wrath of Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai comes down, okay? This is when his wrath and his indignation, he is a consuming fire, comes down, Babylon the Great, okay? AKA so-called America, okay? It says, and the kings of the earth, and the great men, and the rich men, and the chief captains, and the mighty men, and every bondman, and every free man, hid themselves in dens in the rocks of the mountains. This is for you. This is for all you who made an alliance with this beast system. For all you who said, you know what, I'm going to take the mark of the beast. All you who wanted to follow all these heathen kings and nations around the whole entire earth. Okay, this is going to be their judgment. It says, and the kings of the earth, and the great men, and the rich men, and the chief captains, And the mighty man, and every bondman and free man hid themselves in dens and in the rocks of mountains, and said to the mountains, rocks, fall on us, and hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne, and from the wrath of the Lamb. For the great day of his wrath is come, and who shall be able to stand? All these wicked elite who have the financial means to have bunkers, to have shelters, they're gonna hide themselves, okay? They know Yahweh Bashim Shah is gonna be coming. They are gonna panic, okay? They're gonna panic when they see all this tribulation comes, but when they see Yahweh Bashim Shah shows up, when they see him and his legions of angels show up, they're gonna panic, man. They're gonna hide, okay? This is Jeremiah chapter 23. It says, can any hide himself in secret places, that I shall not see him? Saith Yahweh, do not I fill heaven and earth, saith Yahweh? They can't hide, man. This message is for all you wicked kings around the earth, okay? Who live lavishly, okay? Off of the backs of the Israelites, okay? Jeremiah chapter 16, verse 16. It says, behold, I will send for many fishers, saith Yahweh, and they shall fish them. That's this gospel and this truth. Us men who are pushing this truth and sincerity, trying to feed the sheep, okay? But look what Yahweh Bashim Shah has to say next. He says, and after will I send for many hunters, and they shall hunt them from every mountain and from every hill and out of the holes of the rocks. For mine eyes are upon all their ways. They are not hid from my face, neither is their iniquity hid from mine anger. So Yahweh Bashim Shah is going to allow us to get payback, man. We're going to put them in slavery. He who puts into captivity must go into captivity. We're not going to be as wicked as they were, feeding their babies to alligators and all these things, but we're going to put a yoke of iron around their necks. We're going to make them clean up all the dead bodies from tribulation. We're not going to give them any rest, okay? It says, for mine eyes are upon all their ways. They are not hid from my face, neither is their iniquity hid from mine eyes. And first I will recompense their iniquity and their sins double. Because they have defiled my land, they have filled mine inheritance with the carcasses of their detestable and abominable things. He who puts into captivity must go into captivity. He who killeth by the sword must be killed by the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. All you wicked kings of the earth who took away our heritage, okay? Our brothers and sisters who are Israelites, who scattered us abroad to the four corners of the earth. You are going into captivity. You are going into hardcore bondage and slavery. I don't care if you at least say, well, it wasn't directly us. It was our forefathers. No, you are your forefathers. We come back every third and fourth generation. Okay. This is Job chapter 34, verse 21. It says, for his eyes are upon the ways of man, and he seeth all his going. There is no darkness nor shadow of death, where the workers of iniquity may hide themselves. So you elite rich bankers who want to set up your new enterprise by jabbing everybody, by implementing your mark of the beast, you better get ready to go and hide him, because Yahweh Bashim Shah is about to come back and turn up, man. He's about to pit you guys in slavery, man, for all your filth and all the things that you did to his children, man. Selling boys and children for wine and for harlots and such on, man. And this is the last thing I want these elite to understand, man. The Edomites, it's over with, man. They can